A KwaZulu-Natal man accused of brutally murdering his 2-year-old son will undergo a mental health evaluation. Majozi from the Thembalihle village near Estcourt was arrested this weekend. The child's mutilated body was found by community members in a dense bush near his home. Karinda Jagmohan has more.
We're just nearby the Majozi household in Thembalihle, Estcourt, where the community is mourning the death of 2-year-old Zama, who is believed to have been brutally murdered by his father, 36-year-old Themba Majozi. Majozi is currently in police custody and is expected to undergo a mental evaluation ahead of the continuation of his case. He's accused of murder and the possession of human tissue. Now, as he's expected to undergo this mental evaluation, his family believes that he had challenges with his mental health. We've just come from speaking to his mother, who over the past week has been struggling to overcome the death of her grandson and has refused to speak on camera. But she recounted the events of last week. She explained how on Thursday, Majozi had to be fetched from work because of apparent inappropriate behavior. He was acting very strangely. Later that night, he went into the household demanding that he take the child Zazi with him. Now, in the next morning, the next day, Zazi was nowhere to be found, and the community and police continued searching for him until they found Majozi sitting naked in a toilet, saying that he had killed a frog. This is what Zazi's grandmother, Majozi's mother, has told us. And she says, of course, in this way, he was acting very strange. The community began getting more worried and anxious about the whereabouts of Zazi. They continued searching this area only to eventually find the 2-year-old child's body under a boulder. He had been badly mutilated and a nail inserted into his skull. Now, at this point, Zazi's grandmother refused to continue speaking. Of course, a very painful moment for her. But we did reach out to the local Induna, who explained what happened to the little boy.
Friday, ekuseni sebeyambuza ukuthi iphi ingane akakhuluma into eqondile yabo. Hayi kuze kufike umphakathi ke ngempela cha ubona ukuthi lengane ayikho uze uthimeke umphakathi ubhekeke lapha eduze wasemakhaya emehlathini beze befonele ke nabo umthetho amaphoyisa.
The community is still in mourning and they're extremely shocked by what has happened. We hear that this is the first time they have seen a violent crime against a small child in this area. So they're still grappling to come to terms what has happened. But speaking to the public, this is what the local Induna had to say.
Kodwa sicela ukuthi behlise imoya sikwazi ukuthi futhi sidedele nomthetho kube yiwona osebenzayo othola kahle lolu daba impela kuyikho ukuthi lo muntu lo uphanjanelwa ingqondo.
For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Karinda Jagmohan in Estcourt.